Hello there, and welcome to episode 3 of Weird Bandcamp Music. This is a show where we discover bands and artists using Bandcamp's Discover feature, and we introduce ourselves to new and exciting music. So prior to doing these episodes, I have absolutely no idea what we're in for or who we're going to be talking about. I'm literally making these discoveries as I make these videos, to be honest, which I find quite exciting. I think it's a fun little thing to do and gets us discovering new and exciting music. So today, we're going to be indulging the riff and exploring doom within the metal genre. Let's find out what we're in for. Sounds. Nona, DEcima, Morta. From Genoa, Italy, this doomy release by Nona, DEcima, Morta is certainly one driven by dark, brooding atmospheres. Opening up with haunting soundscapes, this album slowly builds up before pounding out the doom with slow, chugging, fuzzy guitar riffs. The tempo starts off slow before ever so slightly increasing it as the riffs get heavier and more pummeling. And those dark and foreboding atmospheres get further built upon with each track, joined by these guttural, gangrenous vocals that fit very well within the mix. It's doomy, it's sludgy, and it's very indulgent music to just get lost within. One, being in itself. This short instrumental release hailing from Worcester, UK is a wonderfully slow, chuggy, doomy metal release that showcases what one person with strong talents can achieve all by themselves. With this I'm reminded a lot of Heizu, where single heavy metal chords ring out laden with distortion, delay and feedback. It's delightfully heavy, and as the layers build up we get treated with lead guitars that screech and whine over the top of everything. There's some wonderful atmospheres being established on here, with the music incorporating elements of post-metal, shoegaze, and even black metal at times. Demo, Ketamine Wizard. From New Jersey, Ketamine Wizard offer very janky, distorted stoner doom. Across these two tracks, we're introduced to the style that the single musician has to offer, which results in this very confusing yet engrossing doom experience that seems to incorporate more ideas as it progresses, including some wonderful saxophone sections, which, arguably, is something much more needed in the doom genre. There's such a lazy, zonked out quality to music, which is hardly surprising considering its references to various narcotics and stuff. I mean, what else would you expect from doom though? It's fuzzy, noisy riffs that churn along at a wonderfully slow pace, exactly what I enjoy from the genre. Ornamentos del Miedo. Yo, no soy yo. So we've explored a lot of one-man bands in this episode, and with Ornamentos del Miedo, we get a really phenomenal tour de force across this long 6-track album. Spanish musician Angel Quixote churns out long, doomy experiences that indulge in so many aspects of experimental metal music, from doom to death metal and even funeral doom at times. The sheer scope of this project is amazing, with the whole thing sounding incredibly heavy and dense, like there's a full band performing there. This record just keeps on going and going, just pushing you further and further into the dark, dank depths of doom. Askel Asgore. From Helsinki, Finland, Askel is a brutal and dark album experience that takes elements of doom and throws it into a blender with blackened sludge metal. The riffs absolutely obliterate you as the guitars screech in agony alongside those quintessential black metal vocals that scream with such anguish and pain. It's delightfully heavy and indulgent, with the vocals sitting very comfortably in the mix of angry, loud, punishing instrumentals. It's a brilliant debut EP release that perfectly establishes what Askel have to offer the world of blackened metal. Heavy and wonderfully indulgent. And thus concludes another episode of Weird Bandcamp Music. We've certainly had some interesting releases rearing their head today, for today's episode I mean, and I'm certainly impressed by many of the bands, especially the ones featuring just a single musician. It just goes to show the sheer creative talents of some of these people. It's also just so much fun to listen to slow, heavy riffs in my opinion, especially ones that immerse themselves in those dark, murky worlds. In any case, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Do check out these these crazy Bandcamp releases. I've got all the links in the description below if you want to check any of them out. For now though, I wish you all the best, take care, and bye bye for now. Bye bye!